Battlefront 3 has always been something Star Wars fans have wanted. We got 2 Battlefronts back in the day, but never the third, and now we've had 2 more Battlefronts and so far no third. But it's bound to happen at some point, so I want to talk about a few features that Battlefront 3 will need to have if it's going to be the definitive Star Wars shooter that we've always wanted. First of all, vehicles. There are so many cool vehicles in Star Wars, it's really a missed opportunity to not implement them well. I can't wrap my head around the fact that DICE didn't just copy what they do in Battlefield with multi-seat vehicles that you can get in and out of. The old Battlefronts had this, but in EA's Battlefront 2 they really dropped the ball. Only one seat in every vehicle, and if you get out it just explodes. The bigger vehicles are all on rails, and a lot of vehicles aren't even in the game. This absolutely needs to be fixed for Battlefront 3, like please, whoever ends up making the game, just copy Battlefield. The next thing is the lightsaber combat. So looking at EA's Battlefront 2 again, the lightsaber combat's fine for killing infantry. It's not great, but it works. The problem is that dueling sucks. There aren't even any controls, like it's literally attack, block, dodge. There needs to be more here. I'll be honest, I don't have an answer, I'm not a developer, I don't know. I don't know if the answer is some kind of For Honor-like system, or if you can adapt something similar to Fallen Order's combat, the way PvP works in Dark Souls, but it's gotta be something better than what we got in Battlefront 2. The third thing I want to talk about is probably the most wanted feature you could possibly have in Battlefront, and that's ground-to-space gameplay. Seems like a pretty straightforward thing for a Star Wars game to have, and yet we've never seen it outside of mods. This for me is a necessity, like this is as important as the lightsabers. If there are two things that define battles in Star Wars, it's lightsabers and the combination of ground and space combat happening at the same time. Also think how unique a game like that would be among other shooters. And that actually brings me to the last thing I want to talk about. I think it may be a good thing in Battlefront 3 to lose some of the arcadiness of the previous games. Things like star cards, some of the abilities, the rolling. Sometimes arcade is fun, but I think moving towards a more traditional shooter might help the game to not feel so clunky like Battlefront 2 did, and at the same time maybe attract a greater player base. If you just make a really good shooter that has all the extra elements that the Star Wars IP affords you, it's going to do better than if you just make another arcadey Star Wars game. And that's that for this one, so let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree with this stuff, or if there are other things you'd like to see in a Battlefront 3. And as always, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.